Hello, and you're welcome to another edition of I Mentor with Hakanzel Kenimiele. I'm the Spiritumentalyst and also the Development and Empowerment Strategist. On this program, we'll always talk about life principles, life protocols, life strategies, and everything we need to create, build, fabricate something worthwhile, something visionary, and something purposeful out of life. Now, today we'll be talking about something, as I'd always say, it's equally important. And its importance is quite guaranteed. Now, today I'll be opening us into what I call the wealth trident. A wealth trident is a subtheme of financial spiritumentalysis, and this always helps us to get the best out of life. It helps us to get the best out of the things around us so that we can become fulfilled in life, as it were. Now, I need us to understand this, that improving lives and experiences will improve your life and experiences. When you improve how you do things, how you see things, your perceptions, your paradigms, and your angle of view of life's reality, it changes everything for you. All right, a lot of people are very anxious. What is wealth trident? And how can I use that to improve my financial life using the protocols of financial spiritumentalysis? I'd always say this for the people who are newbies to this. Spiritumentalysis means spirit, mind, catalysis. It is the fastest way to help bring the spiritual and mental acumens together in order to bring effective, sustainable physical realities. Now, one thing you must understand when you're talking about financial spiritumentalysis is that when it comes to money or when it comes to financial resources, money is not an end. Okay, one of the laws of prosperity or laws of wealth, as it were, is you have to keep money flowing. I think it's a general rule of life. The moment you hoard something, the moment you keep something stagnant, it begins to die. Okay, so the psychology or the philosophy rather that makes you feel or that makes you think that to get money you have to keep money somewhere, that is really wrong, because the way to generate wealth is to make sure that money keeps flowing. It's kind of like a stream, as if a stream keeps flowing, is going to keep going into new terrains, new territories, new domains. And as long as it keeps growing there, its influence begins to grow. Okay, so when it comes to a wealth trident, there are three things, however, that holds up the trident, and they're the secrets I'll be sharing with you today. In order to understand wealth, first of all, you must know that wealth must flow. If you keep keeping it, reserving it somewhere, it's not wealth, okay? It's a liability for you. But the moment you begin to have the consciousness that it must spread, the more it's spread, the more territory you have, and the more value people perceive of you. Now, that's the right mentality to wealth. One way to get your financial spiritumentalysis going is to understand that one way of increasing for yourself is to give and offer value and services to others. Why is that? Because everything you will need on this earth is already on this earth. And those things are either in places or they're with people. So it is in your place of service, it's in your place of giving value and giving services to people that you begin to connect and contact the places and the people that own your reward. Okay. For example, you could serve or work for individuals and they would pay you rewards. You can work for nations and the nation pays you. Okay, so you must understand how these things work. All right, let's go diving into the wealth trident. The very first thing you must understand, these are the basic general three ways that you can explore for you to begin to experience wealth, as it were. The first is comfort. You must go in the angle of comfort or emotions. What does this mean? It means that is there something you can do that makes people feel better about themselves, that makes people feel better about their world, or that makes people feel better about their reality. The moment you can find your creativity along these lines, this is a means of wealth for you. Now, the moment you can do that, and you understand the secrets, and you have a very, very laudable and great leverage in that area, when it comes to making people comfortable, when it comes to making people emotionally agitated in a good way, okay, and keeping people stable, maintaining stability either spiritually, mentally, or physically, this is a door of wealth for you. Now, I wouldn't go much into that because this is a knowledge sharing session. I'm not going into the strategy and the coaching part of it. I'm just sharing that knowledge so that everyone in the world out there gets to know and understand these doors that form the wealth trident. So number one, ask yourself, what is that thing? Is it your gift? Is it your talent? Is it your skill? Is it what you have, in yourself that seems to make life comfortable for people? Are you the kind of person who gives value or services that always make people more productive, that makes people feel better, that makes people get better results? Now, you can hone your creativity along this line and it creates a door of wealth for you. So that's the first door of the wealth trident. The second door is speed. Yes, speed. Now, speed comes into the package of getting or doing or becoming things better. Let me make you understand it in another way. Many people want to get a lot of things done. And if you can prefer a service, a solution, a value that makes them get their job done faster, they would pay you for it. Okay? So it could either be getting people to do things better or quicker, rather, doing things quicker, that's getting quicker results, or making people become things quicker. That means in personal development. Now, you need to understand this as all of these go through the spiritual, the mental, and the physical. You must understand this now. If your honing and your talents has more to do with speed, okay, you're a kind of person that you always find the fastest space, the fastest time, the fastest or quickest distance between 2 points. Now, if you're that kind of person, you can create a product along that line. You can offer value and services along that line that people will begin to pay for, because there's the way the mind of people work. They want things to be done better. They want things to be done faster. The faster things can be done, the faster you can disrupt, the market via your product, then things can work quite better for you. For example, I always say this. A long time ago, you had your coffee, and all it was just black coffee. And if you needed milk, you've got to get milk with it. If you needed sugar or sweetener, you've got to get it yourself. Now, someone disrupted the market by combining all of those things together. So you have your coffee, you have your milk, you have your sugar, all in one. Now, that's speed. Okay, that's creativity that harnesses speed. And you're really going to get richer for it because it makes things easier for people. It makes things, more importantly, faster for people. So I've talked about 2 doors of the wealth trident. Number 1 is comfort, emotion, or stability, creating something along that line. The second is speed, creating something along the line of speed. The third one is direction. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. Can you think of a skill, of a talent, of a product, of a service that gets people or shows people where they want to be or where they should be? You become a person who offers direction to people. Now, this is where education comes in line. You tell people they can be better, and this is the way to go. offering them strategies, offering them giving them goals, offering them visions and executional patterns to actualize these things. Now, people will always go for that also. The moment you're able to give direction, now there are two ways to understand the direction. It's either you show people the direction and you leave them to sort themselves out. That is knowledge. You can pay for that. The better one is building people into that line. Okay? It's kind of like a coaching regimen. You're with them all the way until they become that which they want to be. Now, these are the 3 doors of the wealth trident. The moment you understand these things and you find your creativity around it, you would always have cash flowing in. Why? Because the general basic needs of people can be put into these 3 doors. It's either they want a life that is comfortable, or they are stressed and they need some kind of excitement, or they need some form of stability and assurance. That's the first door. Or they need speed. Okay, it seems like they're getting slow. They want to get things faster. They want to get educated faster. They want to get results faster. They want to reach their higher levels faster. Speed. Once you offer them speed and you have the solution package for that, then things could actually work in your favor. That is the second door. Or people have a sense of speed, but they don't know how to utilize it. So they're just using speed in the wrong way. You can offer them direction. Excuse me, this is the way to go. Yes, this is the direction to go. And when they see that it's actually the direction that takes them onto the future they hope to get, they would be willing and able to invest as much as possible in it. So these are the offerings of the wealth trident, that the 3 doors through which one can get wealth. Now, this is the interesting part. I've had people ask me that, okay, what if the things that my talent, what I want to go for, it seems to be a combination of more than one of these doors? Interesting. It actually makes you richer, as it were, if you know how to brand and package your values and your services pretty well. The thing is, you can combine as many of these doors as possible, but the thing is, you shouldn't combine it in such a way because you're thinking of the money. Remember, when it comes to financial spiritumentalysis, it's not just about the money. The money is just a reward. The thing you're actually offering is values and services. Okay? So your values and services are the things you should think upon, are the things that should become the foundation of your enterprise, the foundation of your company, the foundation of the work you do, whether you're a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, an intrapreneur, or an infopreneur, whatever preneur it is. These are the things to help you to start your journey into financial freedom. This is very important, okay? Now, you must understand how this wealth trident works, and it doesn't stand in a day. You need to build yourself to become it. There is a pattern, there's a law of life. For you to have anything, you must do something. And for you to do something, you must be something. So evidently means that for you to have something, eventually, you must become something initially. So it's the best time to start thinking about this is now. Begin to plot goals. Begin to chart directions. Begin to have strategy. Begin to get education. Invest in education, in coaching, in mentoring. Whatever will get the job done for you. This is very important. All right? And that's where I'm going to be stopping today, because this is a knowledge sharing session. Remember, if you need more questions or you want to have a coaching session with me or something, you can always contact me at hackingzelkenya@gmail.com, or just Google the word Hackingzel and you see everything about me. I would always say this: may you always walk in the face of the Lord. And I'll always end with this: unleashing Soteria, Lambano Soteria. You have just one life to live. Why not make it a purposeful and a fulfilling life for you? So next time you see, or till I see you, or you hear from me, have a great day.